Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides. Hi there. As you can see, this week's video is about the Tripper app update to version 1.7 on iOS. Now on Saturday I saw that there was an update being downloaded for the Royal Enfield app, which includes Tripper navigation. I decided that I would give it a good test on my Sunday ride, which I was planning anyway and which was going to be the theme for today's video. So I planned a route using the Tripper app, the new version, for Sunday's ride and set off on Sunday to record a nice riding video for you where I talk a lot of nonsense and just show you a new road. So that was the plan. But anyway, on Sunday I did that and I didn't know at the time how good the Tripper app was going to be. So I kind of discussed the Tripper app amongst other things during that video. But at the end of the ride I have to say the Tripper app performed so well that I felt it deserved its own video. So in this video you will see segments of the Sunday ride video, but that video will be coming later on. So in today's video we're just going to talk about the improvements in the Tripper app and how I got along with it at the weekend. If you stick around to the end of this video, there will be a brief tutorial showing you how I planned my route for this Sunday ride. And in version 1.7 of the app on iOS, it really is very easy. So first off, let's look at one of the most important features of the new app version, the Tripper's ability to resume a previously started route after you switched off the ignition. So here I am getting on the bike. I've just filmed the intro, so I'd switched everything off. You can see in the app that the helmet is red, meaning the Tripper is not connected to the Tripper pod. And as I fire up the ignition, the helmet will go green. At the top of the map you can see I'm on a waypoint 3 of 6 in my planned route, and the Tripper app is ready to resume navigation. And here you can see we're resuming navigation and everything's working fine. So I've just switched the ignition off, filmed the intro, come back to the bike, switched it on, everything's working as it should do, and I've not had to even get my phone out of my pocket. Everything is absolutely spot on. So as I just mentioned, I planned the route using various waypoints. We're currently heading for waypoint 3 of 6, and as you can see here at the top of the screen, the next waypoint is a bar in a village I've never been to before, because I really wanted to see how good is the navigation when you are somewhere you're not familiar with and you really are relying on it for navigation. So in the next segment we will go through a village which I've never seen before, to find a bar I've never seen before, and to try and get through the village and out the other side without getting lost. I figured that was a great challenge, and I'll just leave you with that footage here. And yeah, the Tripper did an excellent job. And the Tripper is telling me to come in here, so...
In 94.7 meters turn right onto C. Estacio.
Now this is interesting because now we're actually navigating somewhere that I've never been before. They want me to go up here, it seems.
In 187.1 meters slide left towards C. Molinus.
Okay, so now it's saying waypoint reached. Once does that, it kind of goes on to the next waypoint.
5.9 meters, turn left towards C. Molinous.
You see now it's gone on to the next waypoint, which should bring me out of here. So that's what I really like about it. I wasn't sure what would happen when you reach your waypoint, whether it would keep getting you to turn around and go back to it.
In 82.3 meters, keep left to continue towards C. Molinous.
But I don't actually know where we are. Oh, this is the bar, by the way. So we did find it. Well done. Right, so now I'm not sure how we get out of here.
4.4 meters, turn left onto C. Molinous.
Well, this is certainly interesting. Are you saying you want me to go down there? Maybe you are. Well, if you get me out of here in one piece, Tripper, you would have done an excellent job. You found the bar and you automatically negotiated me out of it. Yes, turn left, so that'll be that one. Oh, cat. Oh, this is different, isn't it? Riding through a village. You don't get to do that too often. You can tell I'm concentrating because I've stopped talking. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we should have maybe gone left there. It's hard to tell. Oh, we'll just keep going. So, as I'm sure you'll agree, that was a fantastic effort by the Tripper Navigation. It got me through that village, got me to my waypoint, got me out the other side. Even more surprisingly, I managed to navigate the route that was intended for me without being able to see the map. So based only on the audio cues and the arrows that were being displayed in the Tripper Navigation pod. So really, I think that was a pretty extreme test. And it seems to work reliably enough that you could rely on it in places that you're not familiar with. So that's a massive plus. So of course the next question is, well, what happens when you deviate from the intended route? How does the rerouting work? Does it work? Well, in this next clip you can see exactly that. The Tripper was trying to send me by the shortest route to my next waypoint, which was back the way I came. But I decided I'd rather ride the opposite way. So in this short clip you will see that the Tripper actually recalculates the route once it realizes that I've taken a different route back to the next waypoint. So here we can see that the Tripper is trying to take me to the left, but I've decided to continue straight on to take in the rest of this road. So currently the Tripper is still trying to realize what I've done. And in a moment you should see recalculating appear at the bottom of the app screen. There we go, rerouting. And now it has changed the route. You can see the blue line is now taking me to the next waypoint via the road that I'm currently on. So that was an excellent rerouting. Again, I didn't have to get the phone out. I didn't have to change anything. I didn't have to delete any waypoints. The app just did exactly what you would hope it would do in that situation. So, for the rest of the journey home, the tripper was absolutely faultless. It took me to all of the waypoints I planned on my route. And I didn't have any incidents whatsoever. I never had to touch anything, reset everything. I even stopped the bike 2 further times and restarted the bike, and the route just resumed as intended. So this was an absolutely faultless performance by the tripper, and this is why I'm making this video, not the video I intended to make, because this really needs to be well known that finally, after over a year of waiting, the tripper has become extremely useful. So much so that I think I'm going to miss it on my Classic now. I can well imagine planning my Sunday ride outs using the app now, because planning routes is so easy. Stay tuned, there's going to be a brief tutorial on that. And it's just so reliable, and if I can have the app on my handlebars so that I can actually see the moving map as well, I think I'm a lot less likely to get confused by the instructions I'm being given. So yeah, to summarize, the Tripper app on iOS in version 1.7 is a massive upgrade, and I'm just really enjoying using the Tripper now, which is something I thought I'd never say. So there you go, that's my overview of the main new features and the improvements in this version of the app. I don't know what state the Android app is currently in, and I don't know what state it was in previously. Maybe some of this has already been working for you guys. I believe in the United States they're still waiting for 1.7 to drop on iOS, so hopefully you'll be getting that soon. But for us here in the European Apple App Store, this is a really worthwhile update, and you really must give it a go if you have a Tripper pod on your machine. So thanks very much for watching. I hope this was useful. Now I'm going to go over to a brief tuition on how to set up a route using waypoints, the sort of thing you would do for a Sunday ride. And after that I shall leave you alone. So the video with this Sunday ride that was actually intended for this video will be coming next week. This was just such a breakthrough on the Tripper front that I felt it needed a special video. So thanks for watching, and I'll hand you over to me now, giving you a brief tutorial on how to set up your own routes using your own preferred waypoints. So here we are in the app. So to do a circuit route, you have to define your destination to be your current location. So just click on your current location. Now you can add waypoint, and now we move to the place on the map where we wish to place our first waypoint. In this context, a waypoint can either be an address, one of Google Maps' known points of interest, or as in this case, and new in this version of the app, a pin we drop on a road we wish to ride down. After dropping our pin, we press Add Waypoint once again. Now we move to our next waypoint. So for my next waypoint, I'm going to choose the bar in Senez, which we navigated to in this video. But here I can use a Google Maps point of interest. It's already marked on the map, so I just click on it. And then I click again, Add Waypoint. Now I'm going to ensure that I leave via the road I wish to take. Previously, the app tried to take me the shortest route, which took me on the top part of the road. But here I wish to use the bottom part, so I'm dropping a pin here to make sure I leave the village via the preferred route. I've just clicked Add Waypoint again, and for my next waypoint I'm going to choose a petrol station, because maybe on the way home I need to stop for fuel. So we'll just go to the petrol station and click on this Google Maps Estación Los Felabres point of interest. And that was the last waypoint I need for this route. So at the top here you can see the individual waypoints that I've defined, taking me from my home back to my home. So we've planned a route. You can remove individual waypoints after the event, but you can't edit them, unfortunately. So when we press Get Directions, we now have our route. I'll just zoom in and check that everything's gone to plan. So it's taken me into Senez, to the bar, and it's going to take me out of Senez, we shall see in a minute, and keep to the right and not take the shortest route to my next checkpoint because I dropped a pin on this road, so that's worked as well. And then my final checkpoint will be the petrol station because I need to fill up maybe, and the petrol station is up here. There we go. And that's it, that's the complete route. So that's how I planned Sunday's route, for example. I did add a few spurious checkpoints just to see how it all worked out. But yeah, this is how you would go about planning your Sunday ride using the current version of the app. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and the tutorial possibly useful. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this update. For me, it's been an absolute game changer for the Tripper pod. Bye bye.